Only the immediate, physical gratification is in focus. But his strategy is even more sophisticated than that. Ali War is not just a lone operative. He's a recruiter. He actively seeks out individuals from among mankind to become his agents. These human allies sometimes unknowingly become part of his team. They become the ones who actively promote the very indecency that an A-War champions. Think about the content we consume, the trends that go viral, the ideologies that are pushed. When you see a concerted effort to glamorize risky behaviors, to celebrate the breaking of moral codes, and to ridicule modesty and chastity, you are witnessing the campaign of Al A-War and his human recruits in action. They use every platform, every medium, and every art form at their disposal to spread their message. They create a culture where resisting temptation is seen as old-fashioned or repressive, and giving in is framed as liberation and self-expression. This is a spiritual battle for our hearts and minds. And the first step in any battle is to know your enemy and his tactics. Recognizing that there is a force actively working to make sin look beautiful is incredibly empowering. It allows you to reframe your internal struggles. It's not just you being weak, it's you being targeted by a master of deception. So how do we defend ourselves? Knowledge is our first line of defense. By understanding the mission of Ali War, we can become more vigilant. When you feel a pull towards something you know is wrong, and your mind starts making excuses and beautifying the act, you can pause and say, I recognize this tactic. This is the work of the decorator of sin. We must control our gaze. This means lowering our gaze, being mindful of the content we consume, and choosing our company wisely. He thrives in environments where God consciousness is absent. They are spiritual nourishment that fortifies our soul. A strong soul is much harder for Satan to influence. There is less room for the whispers of Al A-War to take root. The story of Al A-War is not meant to scare us, but to equip us. It's a reminder that the temptations we face are part of a larger, cosmic struggle. By understanding his methods, the beautification of sin, the exploitation of the gaze, and the recruitment of human allies, we can be better prepared to stand firm. Have you ever wondered about the origins of Iblis, the figure known in Islamic tradition as the great adversary, the one who refused to bow to Adam? While the story of Iblis is widely told, the tales of his family, his lineage, and especially his mother, are shrouded in much deeper mystery. Today, we're going to delve into the shadows of ancient lore to uncover the story of a figure rarely spoken of, Nilbis, the mother of Iblis. Who was she? According to certain traditions and non-canonical texts, she was known by several names, Nilbis, Tamalit, or even Gibelt. These names whisper from the pages of old grimoires and folkloric accounts, painting a picture of a powerful and formidable being. It's said she was a jinn, a creature of smokeless fire, and not just any jinn. She was royalty. Her father was Hannes, the fifth leader of the jinn, placing her high in the jinn aristocracy before the creation of humankind. Imagine a world teeming with these fiery, powerful beings, a world that existed long before our own. In this world, the jinn had their own societies, their own hierarchies, and their own epic stories. Nilbis was a princess in this realm, but she was not depicted as a graceful, ethereal figure. Instead, the lore describes her with a fearsome appearance, often taking the form of a great, shadowy wolf. This imagery isn't accidental. The wolf, across many cultures, symbolizes both raw, untamed nature and a fierce, protective instinct. It suggests she was a force to be reckoned with, a being of immense power and primal energy. The stories say she was the consort of a jinn named Spiel. From their union, a son was born. This son, originally named as